Hello again, and welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and happy Father's Day. Let's go ahead and take the elephant right out of the room with that one. And I want to wish from me and the channel to every father out there and expected fathers a very happy Father's Day. Now, as I did last year and I've done so far this year, normally we go through and we start talking about all the gift ideas that you can go and do for Father's Day. And I'm going to do something a little different on this one, okay? Me being a father, got a little rural and all that. Um, it's going to be one that I think that you might enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong. I legit went through and kind of had all the things all set up. We could have went through and we could have talked about the firearms that you could have went and got, Dad. We could have went through and talked about all the blades that you could have went and got for Dad. We could go through and talk about all the precious metals and things that you can go and get for your father, or all the different prepping books and things like that that you can go and get for Dad. And they're all great things. And I, would, for me personally, love any one of those things. But here goes the kind of what do you want to do? The age old joke, so to speak. What does everybody would say? Like, what's that one gift that everybody says as a joke when it comes to Father's Day? It's another necktie or something along those lines. And while there's a ton of prepping gifts, if they're a firearms person, to go get a P30 mag, they're usually, depending on where you are, they're like $9.99. There's all sorts of little things that you can get for $5, $10, $20 or less, and get Dad, and it'll be a great prepping thing, and it won't break the bank, and he'll really love it. Plus, he'll be able to use it and things like that. We can go all through all that, okay? But there's one that I have never went through and discussed. I think it's the most important. And hear me out. What I would suggest, what you would do for Father's Day, is give him your time. Give him your attention. Give him you. Okay? If you are lucky enough that your father is still with you, then spend some time with him. Now, 5 points extra if it's something that he really likes to do. And trust me, it'd be a great surprise. Now, if and I know Little Rural's not going to do it, okay, so bear with me. But if I went and I got a firearm for Father's Day, I'd be ecstatic, okay. But let's say that Dad likes to go fishing. Go grab some worms and a pole. Take Dad out to the lake. Take him to the stream, whatever. Take him somewhere, throw some poles in the water and drown some worms, and spend some time doing something that he likes, and hopefully maybe you do too, and talk and bond and just cherish that. If Dad's a golfer, go play the front nine. If Dad is maybe older and maybe not all that mobile, go to the park, have a picnic, sit outside. Uh, Go sit on the front porch, get some lemonade, some iced tea, get whatever. Sit down and talk. Bring up old memories, talk about old times, uh, talk about future stuff. Just spend some time. Maybe do something nice. Maybe, go over and mow the grass. It's one of those things that there's a lot of people that do the traditional thing. You get Dad the necktie, or you take him out for lunch. And those are great things. I get it. But there's a lot of dads that are like me. Don't buy me anything. I want your time. That's what I really want, you know. So when hopefully I can pass this along for my little one, that as he gets older and things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the macaroni handcrafted gifts and things like that that I'll cherish forever. But as he gets older, I would much rather him create a memory with me. That's one thing that money can't buy. That's one thing that'll never be taken from me. It'll never be stolen. It'll never lose its value. I will always have it with me. I never will forget where it is at. Anything along those lines. It won't get lost in the shelf or damaged in a flood or a fire. It can be the worst SHTF situation to where I am hunkered down in some whatever thing or leaned up against a tree at 2 a.m. I can close my eyes and just for a moment or two relive that memory. That's important for a lot of reasons. SHTF is going to be highly, highly a mental game. It's going to be a huge mental war, and you're going to be fighting it every day, especially during the boredom times, that downtime. And if you think for a second that you're not going to have some sort of downtime, you're sadly mistaken. Okay, it's going to happen. You're not going to be fighting for your life with everything 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for months on end. If you do, your chances of survival is probably not that good anyway. But going back, figure out something. Be creative. What can you do? You can make it prepping related. If you're that creative, same thing. Fishing, fishing's a great time. Go for a hike in the woods. Just grab some snacks and some water. Set out on a trail. Go for a hike. Spend the time and talk. Spend the time because next Father's Day is not promised. Doesn't matter how old they are or how old you are or anything along those lines. We're starting to get into some really dangerous times to where who knows what next Father's Day is going to look like, or if there will even be one. And so we have to start living to where we don't take things for granted and we cherish what we have now, what we are blessed to get. And so for me, I'm hoping to spend the rest of today with my little one. We've got the air show going on. I'm going to go right outside here. We're going to pop open the cooler, turn on the grill, and we're going to watch some airplanes fly overhead. And we're going to laugh and play and have just a great time. And that's going to be a great Father's Day. It's going to be better than any firearm. It's going to be better than any knife. It's going to be better than anything that any money can buy because this is priceless. It's irreplaceable. That's my suggestion for you. Granted, I was going to go do the traditional video and start showcasing all sorts of stuff. Felt a little different right before I hit play. So hopefully it's an idea. Hopefully you got a little something out of it. And with that, again, I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I want everybody to have a good day, a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's definitely more information to come. And with that, please remember to remain united, especially with your father. We're all prepping this together.